Hi guys, how are you? So nice to connect to you. Welcome to this video and welcome to my channel. My name is Laura. This is Pleiadian Healer from PleiadianHealer.com. And today we are going to go through something real quick here. So a few weeks ago, I actually had a review on Marina Jacobi. And the review was all about how she's hooking people in with the AT agenda and the hologram, meaning there's emptiness in the hologram. And, it's one of my regular review videos. People who've been following me over the past few years, or especially over the past year, know exactly what the reviews are about. So this is beginning of January. Yeah, like January 5th is when it came out. And I just received a slew of comments to that video that I want to go through just to kind of show you how gaslighting works. All right. So this is the video right here, which if you look up Marina Jacobi review or Marina Jacobi, other keywords, it pops up, which is great. That was exactly the purpose of it too. So basically I received this one comment on it, which might explain it. I actually received two comments on it. And one is like, this woman sent out her troll army to harass you. How low can Marina Jacobi even sink? Just because she can't stand anyone critiquing her work. And another one up here says, Marina Jacobi is the absolute worst. And it looks like she's pretty behind hurt about criticism from the way she's been reacting to this video and also others. She even promotes harassment in her groups, it appears. So I personally am still, if someone could just email me where she posted that, because it's very clear that she posted this somewhere by the amount of hundreds of comments that I received, which we'll go through a few of those too, no worries. And this is literally a week after the review. The review came out January 5th, all good. And then a week later, it basically exploded. It went all the way up from like, I don't know, 700-800 views to almost 2,000 views at this point. So very strange. And then she had her own video out right here on January 14th, which in the beginning she says was aired on January 13th. And that was in one of her groups. Now, she does say she's from Bulgaria and everything. Some people seem to be quite upset that I was even mentioning her accent, which I'm unclear about that. She has an accent, and I'm allowed to mention that she has an accent. It's a fact, right? Marina Jacobi has an accent. Okay, it's from Bulgaria, not Romania or Italy. But from my understanding, the reason I said Romania, Italy is because those are romantic languages. They all have their origin in Latin. I'm not sure about the Bulgarian language, but to me, the Romanian and Bulgarian accent sounds very similar. So, it is what it is. Apologies if I did not get the accent right, but she does have an accent and I'm allowed to point that out. Whether or not that bothers people is irrelevant. So in this one video, she says the following. Let's just pop the volume up real quick.
When they don't understand something. Okay, and by the way, you do know that I have the quantum manifestation network with.
So she's directing people to her network, which is obviously people have to pay for that and all of that, just like she also asks for donations on her website and through her videos. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if she actually animated people to harass me through this network. Once again, if you can just email me, confirm that it's true. All I can do is like guess at this point, but she did send a troll army towards my channel, which we'll see very shortly.
Sending this in each of the, if you sign in my website, I'm sending every week the quantum manifestation network. Connect with each other, talk to each other, share.
You're saying connect with each other, talk to each other, be respectful towards each other.
Their knowledge. And please, when you're there, be respectful to each other. If we see that somebody is disturbing the platform, they will be respectfully removed.
Okay, so she's basically censoring people on her own platform is what she's saying.
Warned, of course, and removed. If there's misunderstanding.
Removed is the main point. So you're censoring your own people.
I will not allow rudeness.
I will not allow rudeness. Are you hearing this?
Talk to each other. Communicate with each other, because I saw this already happening. If somebody misunderstood somebody else, explain, talk it out, talk to each other, and go through the heart to forgive each other and now move to the next moment. This is the only way you're going to learn how to move forward, because we all be manipulated, we all be overtaken by the negative. A lot of
okay, yeah. So I think the rest is a bit irrelevant to the what I really want to say, but you heard it yourself, right? This woman is saying be respectful towards each other. Now, I got so many comments right here that were everything but respectful. Okay. Geez, talk about the false light. You're the definition of it. LOL. To her oblivious followers, people are commenting with factual information, blah, blah, blah. So this is not respectful. This is from 528 Hertz. Let's call these people out, honestly. If you already have the audacity to come to my channel and insult me, you deserve to be called out. So this is who they're following. Mermaid Scales Tarot, Bratha Goldsmith, who should probably be reviewed too, because she's a Pleiadian channeler, Cosmic Revelations, all these people, New Age people, basically. So this is what these people are doing. They're basically harassing my channel. She doesn't have openings for private sessions until 2025. How ludicrous is that? Let's just check out her website real quick, because that's what really got me about her website. Okay, so the About Me, Marina Jacobi, this and that, whatever she does, schedule a session. Okay, so born in Bulgaria in 1971. I will never understand why people see the need to put so much personal info on their abouts, but to each their own. The donate button right here. Okay, so very commercialized. Schedule a session. All right, let's book a session with Marina Jacobi. A half-hour channeling session with Marina. So, you know, the review was all about she is channeling information. She's not a sovereign being, because a sovereign being does not need to channel from these other entities the way that Marina Jacobi and other new cagers are doing too. And that was basically what the entire review was about. It was showcasing how this woman is being overtaken by entities during her channelings. And for the past few years, she's been putting this out on YouTube. She's racked up at this point, I don't know how many followers, 53 something thousand. Good for her for deceiving people for so long. So this is the real kicker. Marina is completely booked until January 2025. That is 2+ years. And I can assure you, when we check back in 2 years, there will be another completely booked until 2030 at least, because these people don't give personal sessions anymore. They probably, you know, people figured them out when all the information that they channeled for them came out false. And so they're probably getting a lot of kickback, because these sessions are most likely the most harmful sessions out there. I myself have had sessions by these new cagers. I've had sessions by Phil Good, Elizabeth April, all these frauds, and I know how harmful they can be. And from some people, I demanded my money back because of it. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same for this woman. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised, because that happens with every new cager out there. So she directs people instead towards her session donations. Why would anyone donate if you can't provide for a service? That's my question, but obviously people are doing it somehow. And then another thing about the comments were, so that's already very fishy, honestly, booked out for 2 years. It makes no sense. Something must have happened there. There was another comment that was kind of like, oh, the Harmonic Reactor is her book. This is what I found on the book review, most hilarious review I've said. So this is not me. This is a review on hearsayman.com. I read The Harmonic Reactor by Marina Jacobi. Okay. And this came out December 6, 2017, was posted. This book is said to be channeling of Ra and the Council of Nine. Once again, it's a channeling. A sovereign person does not channel any entities. They can provide their own advice through their own intuition. They don't need to channel anything. It is said to be written in code, which will rewrite the reader's mind into understanding if they have a loving heart. So they always try to get you, if you don't understand this material, your heart's not open enough, you don't have a loving heart. So they're basically gaslighting their readers if the readers don't understand it. Marina tells us we must be at the right vibration or frequency before we can understand. Another very obvious technique that new cagers like to use to lure the people into their cult-like mentality. To raise your vibration, you must detox your body so the RNA, DNA can heal and shift correctly. Vegan up, people. So the entire vegan agenda is also reinforced here. Not surprising. It happens all across the spectrum. Now, having gone through the book, I am fascinated by the scribbles and diagrams she includes. So there's an example of it right here. Looks scientific enough to deceive people who know nothing about it. Supposedly, she has a background in what? Science? No one really knows, right? It seems she may have actually received this information from an outside source, but lacks the understanding and ability to transcribe it properly. So much of what she said in the book resonates with what David Wilcock and Corey Good have been teaching about the law of one and raw. So this person is basically saying Marina Jacobi's plagiarizing the work of Wilcock and Good and selling it as her own. That's what I'm reading into this, at least. Which is also not, again, surprising, because a lot of people online do that. A lot of these new cages plagiarize the Ashayana Dean journey books, Corey Good, Wilcock, all of that. It's not a surprise if this were really the case. And then this person goes on to say, it also seems as though the book is the rantings of a schizophrenic. That's literally what the review says. So people basically think Marina Jacobi is a nutcase. That's what I read into that. Once again, I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying this is what a person says. Exactly what is the difference between a mentally ill person and a demon-possessed person, or a prophet for that matter? How crazy did some of the biblical prophets sound when they were doing their thing? So, yeah. And then, oh, this is a good one. I find it interesting that she has donation buttons all over her page, but doesn't charge for the information. So it's just another tactic, right? Yeah, I think this is sarcastic. That appeals to me. Now I just wait for my brain to be rewired to understand what I've read, providing my heart is loving. I think that was pure irony. But it's an interesting review. You just got to laugh when you read these, because it just really confirms, when these people come to your channel, try to gaslight you. And obviously Marina Jacobi has an issue with the review that's up. And I feel it deserves a separate video like this, just to show you the more they react towards videos like that, the more you're going to have a video like this, because you're giving me more material to review you. So we have all these trolls right here. It's basically the same thing. Marina has a website. She does offer sessions. Yeah, but her sessions aren't until 2 years from now. So she offers no sessions, 0 sessions. She's from Bulgaria. Okay, excuse me, Romania, Bulgaria, excuse me. It's kind of in the same area. Similar to people saying Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Southern Europe. So you can kind of get over that, to be honest with you. But I understand the upset. People do have a national sense for their own nationality. They're patriotic. So I understand where people are coming from. You're so wrong about Marina. You have under 700 subs. That is correct. But by the time this video comes out, guess what? We're going to be closer to 1,000 than ever before. And this is exactly the point. Marina sends a troll army of people towards my channel. These are hundreds of comments. And you know what? The first day, 50 new subscribers subscribed. And those were her people. Because of what? Because they're finally understanding that the entire love and light channeling entities is really not getting us anywhere other than disempowerment. She has over 50,000. Okay, good for her for really deceiving people for so long. Talking negatively about someone you don't understand is so immature. I don't think it's immature at all. You know what I think is immature? For Marina Jacobi, who at this point is how old? 52? If she's born in 71, she's like 52, I would assume. For a 52-year-old woman coming to another website page, YouTube channel, and harassing that, sending her followers there because she doesn't like a review of a supposedly small channel that's no danger to her whatsoever, no competition to her whatsoever. I think that is more immature than any video that I could ever make on her, to be honest. Like her reaction showed everything. This is a good one. Elysian Fields or Elysian Field. Let's call these people out. So one is Kathleen Chambers. You've been called out right now. There's also a channel called Westchester POS, which Westchester is right next to New York, so only a train ride away. Elysian Fields only has 5 subscribers, so it's always great how these people are complaining about my subscribers when they're not producing any content. All they're doing is following, and they have 0 subscribers. Hi, Laura. Your decision to create and post that video about Marina Jacobi strongly suggests you are nowhere near 5th density, enough to be aligning yourself with Pleiadians or even as a shamanic healer. So Elysian Fields wants to tell me how to run my business, what to name my business, and everything else. Isn't this amazing? You know what happens when other people try to determine your life? Nothing good ever happens with that, Elysian Fields. And the only people who try to determine your life are the ones that are jealous, that don't have their own thing going on, or that are oppressed by others in their own life. I personally have no business whatsoever to try to run anyone else's business around me other than my own. So for me, this shows more about your life, Elysian Fields, than anything about me, okay? And also the entire 5th dimension, it's such a new age speak. Like I call it the new age speak, you know, kind of how 1984 had that term of, or was it Brave New World, where they were like making up this whole new language. That's exactly what it is. This is new age speak. People are using terms over and over again, which if you want to be in 5th dimension or 5th frequency, go ahead, be my guest, get away out of my field. We don't need people like you here, okay? To have posted your lack of research about a person who actually does have integrity, where does she have integrity? She sent a troll army towards my channel. That's not being an integrity, that's being pretty weak, okay? And works to help humanity, but she's not, she's misleading humanity. I think we already established that in the main review. If you've not seen the main review, watch the main review. I'm gonna link it below. I'm gonna put it at the end of this video. It is so important in today's times. You've got more inner work to do before selling your services. Once again, a very insecure Elysian Fields trying to tell me how to run my business, what to do, what to not do. I don't really have much to say to that other than it shows more about you than actually me. You cannot even comprehend what Marina talks about. And yes, Marina has a website. Okay, good for Marina. She has a website. Do not forget, your opinion is your reflection, but so is yours. Meta Sepkin, whatever language that is. Okay, so Miti Sepkin, 29 subs, has his own thing going on, has unlabeled videos. He looks like an older man somewhere in the water. Very unclear what this person does. But he tries to tell me, what is he saying? Your opinion is your reflection. Another new age speak. So basically your opinion on me is your reflection too, you know? So me not even comprehending anything shows more about you than me, isn't it? It's not true what you say. 662 subs. Well, at this point, it's way more subs thanks to Marina Jacobi. There are many people, and this is from LPM, there are many people I disagree with, but I would never waste time creating videos to trash them. The video is not trashing her. It's basically showing how she is working from a disempowering standpoint and disempowering other people around her. That is a critique, and critiques are allowed, okay? It is a right to express yourself in this country where I am, where most likely Marina Jacobi is right now too, to express yourself freely in public, okay? You can never be a healer or intuitive if you spend your time trashing others. Another person who wants to tell me what I can be, what I can't be, thank you very much. I would have never figured that out without you, LPM. This is the ultimate proof that you can't be a healer. Okay, so LPM over here, is there a name associated somehow? Would be good to have your name, email address so that people can actually write you and, you know, ask you for career advice. So there's somewhere here in London and England. They have a lot of London videos. Boring. You know, this is like people who have no followers of their own. They can't create of their own. They're riding off of other people's energies to find creativity somehow. And then here, Raphael, I'm sorry that you do not understand it. I feel sad for you. Raphael, start laughing. Raise your vibration. Go into the 5th dimension. That's all there's to say to that. Whenever I see people saying, I feel so sad for you, my comment is, go laugh, go listen to a joke. I follow a lot of people you want to expose, but you try to gain followers by bashing other people. Well, it's obviously working, isn't it? Because people are waking up, they're waking up to the deceptions. All these people that I called out are putting these other people under. And so it's very important that videos like these are around, okay? You need to have collaboration, yada, yada, okay? So a lot of them are just, you know, boring. I do have to say that. It's always like a repetitive parroting. Here's the one, Westchester POS. And the only reason it caught my attention, Westchester County Post right here, because it's right around the corner. It's literally a train right away. So they're complaining that I'm trying to write off of the subs other people have, but they only have 43 subs. So are you jealous, or what's your deal? You know? And what's your channel about? Why are you following Marina? You're posting about very boring stuff that has nothing to do with fifth dimension. Are you still in the third dimension, Westchester County Post? Something that you should probably think about. I wonder what makes you, Regina Huber, right here. Okay, so let's call her out too, because she's giving a real name. She deserves to be called out. 262, she talks about master your executive presence, how to get paid what you deserve. Okay, so she actually talks about business related things, and she wants to give me business advice. Are you for real at this point? Perfection keeps you from mastery. Okay, yeah, all right. I wonder what makes you the review authority. Nothing makes me the review authority. It's just that reviews are well appreciated by people who were under the New Age psyop, including people who are following Marina Jacobi and many others. What makes you better than the people you review? I've never said in a single post, in a single video, I'm better than her, I'm better than you. I've never said that, because you know what? I know what I am, and I know what they are. I know what you are. There's no competition. And this is also what really baffles me, when people always come with like, oh, you're going to rack up more subs. Oh, you're going to rack up more sessions. There's no competition. What are people afraid of? Okay, with these reviews, I don't have a single issue with people reviewing me. You think there's not a single review on me? I don't care. I don't care, because you know what? People can do whatever they want. This is a free speech country. If you want to do a review, go ahead, be my guest. But it's probably not going to be Regina Huber right here, because she wants to stay professional on her own channel, talking about busting a myth. Think you need another degree to, okay, so just stuff no one really cares about who follows these things, honestly. What gives you the right to judge someone who you don't even know the basics of? Well, that's exactly the point. We're watching a random video of Marina Jacobi, and the random video tells you everything you need to know. She's channeling entities. The entities have taken her over energetically. She's not sovereign. That's all I have to know. That's all the review was about. Okay, so call it bashing, call it whatever all day long. I don't care, because you know what? The people who understood the point of the video, they're still here. So then there was another interesting comment. We're going to scroll down again. So just so you guys have an idea of how many troll comments were left. This is about the amount. Troll much, go away. Well, Sweta Dubes, you're the only one who's trolling at this point. This is another one. Let's just call these people out, honestly. You know, like, this is what she looks like. It has a few videos that follows this clown right over here, who's a controlled opposition. A review is just a personal opinion, blah blah. Yeah, you're right, it's a personal opinion, honestly. Why are people getting so upset about it? It's baffling. So this is the amount of troll comments that I received. Okay, we already went through a fraction of those. These are all held for review, by the way, because honestly, this is my channel. This is my rule on my channel. If you come here just to troll and critique, I'll make a video like this on it, but I'm not going to have you drag my channel and my message down just because you are behind hurt and you can't stand any criticism. But basically, and you know, there are other review channels out there who let every single comment up, and that's good for them. But for me, I don't want that type of energy on my channel. You know, we're dissecting through serious stuff here, and it deserves serious attention. So it's important to just make this so that people really see the psyop these other people's under. Here is one, which to this date, we don't know if this is really Marina Jacobi or not. But pulling up her channel, okay, so this is like a smaller Marina Jacobi 485. She has a playlist with Marina's interviews, but one subscriber, so really nothing, joined on August 7, 2015. So this woman, or oops, something else popped out right there, which is already pretty telling. It proves that you are committing defamation. So if this is really Marina Jacobi, look up the definition of defamation, because what you are doing right now is you are harassing me. And I'm pretty sure, you know, with all the proof that I have right here, the held for review comments, that is a pretty severe harassment going on. All right, just putting that out there for the masses to see. I was harassed. If this is really her, this is harassment coming from her. Okay, you are deli thing. So I don't know if you wrote that on purpose, but it's actually deleting. Deli is like a bodega here in New York. It's where you purchase smaller items. You can purchase chocolates, you can purchase cigarettes, you can purchase whatever. So I'm not sure if you wrote that on purpose, but you wrote deli thing, which I think you meant deleting. All the comments, I'm not deleting a single comments. They're held for review so that we can dissect them in this video. And hiding the truth from people. There's no truth being hidden from people, okay? I can assure you that. It is obvious that someone is controlling you. So she's saying someone is controlling you. In my opinion, that's defamation, all right? To do this because any normal person that claims that is spiritual will remove this video by now. Oh, so now this person is trying to put conditions on what it is to be spiritual, who can be spiritual, who's not spiritual, all of those. So you already see how ascended these masters are when they're already putting all these conditions on you, okay? If this is really her, once again, we don't know if it's really her. I'm assuming it's her because other people were saying in the comments, she tried to comment on your video and you deleted it. And I'm like, no, the comment's right here for everyone to see, okay? So the grammar is awful. It's obvious that someone's controlling you to do this because any normal, so there's weird, because is spelled large, that's not correct, okay? Any normal person that claims, you know what would sound better? Any normal person who claims to be spiritual, but any normal person that claims that is spiritual, it's just strange grammar for someone who supposedly has a PhD here in the US, which maybe shows you a lot about the education system here in the US too, if that is actually correct, if she actually has all those qualifications, okay? But maybe she got her PhD in Bulgaria, and then I'm pretty sure all PhDs are in English at this point though, maybe not 20 years ago, I'm not sure. The grammar is really off, okay? There's no going around this. This is not English. This is like butchered together sentences. But okay, this is the kicker. But all my love to you. So she's criticizing my message here, whoever this person is, whether or not it is Marina Jacobi like it claims to be. But then she says, all my love to you. So this is gaslighting. Okay. Oh, but I send you all my love. No, you're not. You're sending all your hate towards me. Because the next sentence says, I will sit back and watch you crash from your own deceptions. People already know. This is the kicker. Marina Jacobi sends me all her love and watches me crash. You've heard it yourself, people. This is the absolute kicker, okay? So this is exactly why we need to call people like these out. If it's really her, someone who claims to be her says it's her. Because these people are outright vicious, okay? Malicious and mischievous. And this last comment tops it all. Like it really tops it all. For someone to come to my channel and leave a comment like that and claim they're Marina Jacobi, I think that says everything you ever need to know about her. And then putting the word defamation in it when she's trying to harass me and defame me on her own behalf. Incredible, absolutely incredible. But ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all what I had to say. You know, we went through a few of her other stuff that she had, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, if you guys actually, you know, want a proper session, you don't have to wait until 2025. You can go to my website, pleiadianhealer.com. You can look at all the offerings I have. I have courses, sessions, I teach. And if you want to get out of the psyop that the new cages are creating, stay tuned, subscribe to this channel. like, comment, share below. Let this channel blow up to 1 million subscribers. Let's show people like Marina Jacobi and other new cagers how things backfire. And this channel will blow up to 1 million and more. We're going to send it up to the universe. 1 million subs. And you know what? I send all my love to all you haters out there too. No conditions. I don't care if you're spiritual. I don't care if you're ascended. I don't care if your butt hurt. All my love to you. Make this channel blow up. Get the message out there. Have a good one, guys. Talk to you very soon again. And don't forget, you are sovereign as long as you don't channel and you are in your own power. All right. Have a good one. Bye.